G'day adventurers! Today I head out with the Fijian boys, Sala and Nasir. Our plan is to target longtail tuna. Reports are saying there were plenty around, but as we headed out into the middle of the bay, we didn't come across any bust-ups. So we went to plan B, bottom bashing for reefies. I brought along a line that had 20-pound mono on it with some 3/0 snelled hooks so I could drop down some nice looking little herring.
I think that's a keeper.
I believe Sala was only using some light gear and a bit of prawn, while Nasir was a bit heavier gear with a massive sinker, some mullet fillets.
35. Oh, it's 34. Too short. They'll measure it like this. 34. Close.
You boy. Lucky boy.
Looking a bit better.
As you can see here, it started off pretty well with a nice snapper, a little squire that just didn't make it, 34 centimetres.
Well, it is. It's grassy. It's a nice grassy. That's a keeper.
Keeper?
First one.
Small. Oh, I dropped it.
Ah. 32, 31.
33.
It's going off now. Yeah.
Another small fella.
There were plenty of these fellas around, paradise brim. So I decided to keep one or two and throw it on a big line. I had a 40-pound setup ready for a livey, hoping for the big one to come along. And it did, and it busted me off.
That's a keeper. Whoa!
That's a slab of that Grinner.
That's a keeper.
Yeah, it might just make it, eh? Sala, that was that slab of that.
That one?
Yeah.
Here's me
That's all it needs to be.
2 snelled hook again with a slab of Grinner. Sala was catching a lot of Grinners, so I decided to slab that up, drop it down instead of the herring, and it started paying off pretty instantly. Well, started getting
You'll
action.
get more.
A lot of them were smallies, but couldn't keep them. But eventually, we got some keepers. There's also plenty of squire around, so it's good to see a good, healthy stock of those ready to come through later on.
Just sitting on
A
it.
couple of years, they'll be beauties.
Yep, good fish. Yep.
Woohoo!
Another grassy. It's a good one. Same as the first one, 32-ish.
This one will be bigger.
That's the Grinner again.
Here's another grassy, not sizable, but it was working well with the Grinner slabs.
Hang on. 30 centimetre one.
Ooh. Yeah.
Here's another one that just went under. Grinner slabs again. 30, what was it, 29 it was?
29.
29.
Go back.
Pull it.
So she had to go back.
Straight. Hey, man, it's not. Pull like a
As I say, plenty of squire around. If it wasn't squire, it was grassies at the moment. Plenty.
Little squire.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
Very weird.
Sideways fish.
Here's the sailor with a nice look up. This sounded like a good fish, but he is using light line here.
I don't think that's a sideways fish.
And when it got close to the boat,
Oh,
she did a run.
sounding good. That's not a sideways fish. Oh, it snapped.
And it snapped him off.
That was good.
Hey,
Ah,
Again, small squire. They're everywhere.
something good.
they've been all pulled here. But
Sailor turned with his small squire. Now this is unusual.
Oh, keep that.
12 metres of water,
It's one of my
and
favourites.
what I thought was a rocky bottom, we're picking up a flounder.
Can the sailor keep it on this time? No bite offs. It's a good one. With this net.
oh, it might be small.
Might
It might be.
be close.
How much is it?
30, 35.
Sailor again with a better sized squire, but again, short.
30.
As with the Paradise Brim, there were plenty of these fellas around. Good old Grinner. The sailor was getting a nice supply of these so I could slab them up, put them on my snelled hooks.
Go back to the swell.
So what we were doing was drifting through these channels through the centre of the bay, and
We went to the left.
what we were noticing were a lot of swirls where the water was hitting banks and holes. So we started fishing those, thinking on the sound that there was plenty of fish being seen. So we thought of drift back over the top of them and try and drop our baits down and present it, but it may have been too late in the day for the action as we weren't getting many takers.
Looking good.
As the day progressed, the bites were getting less, but yes, plenty of misses. Unfortunately, plan A didn't work. We didn't see many bust-ups that were worth chasing. They looked like little mac tuna. So we went, as I usually do, is throw a couple of crab pots out before going out.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it appears that the numbers are decreasing now.
It's a better lot.
That saying, perhaps with the months of R, might be true. Crabs, or sand crabs, are only months with R's, and since we're in May, numbers were down.
Measurer.
We did get to keep only a couple out of this.
Female or male?
Male. That's a good size one. It's going straight in the bucket.
All in all, it was a good day though. Very nice conditions on the water. Early morning high that we fished across. Action was good early on, but as the sun got higher, yes, it died off.
You know.
So keep trying, keep looking for more tuna.
Male.
Looks like too small, eh?
Thanks for watching. Hoping that helped you out
Too small.
on what's on the bay at the moment.